Um, Hello everyone. I'm gonna show you here some brilliancies that and masterpieces that Mikhail Top played in the uh, training match against Alexander Kublenz. And Alexander Kublenz was a grandmaster that trained Tao when Tao had 50 years old, something like this. And probably was the best trainer in the world, I guess. Probably one was the best, like Elfingela and stuff like this, because he made Tao world champion in Botvinnik's area. So yeah, um, starting with this position, basically we need to look at the G7 square and G7 pawn, and if you look at it, then you can see that the queen and the rook are touching it. Uh, the queen is one of the defenders. The king is another defender. The king when the king is a defender of a piece, then the piece gets very weak. Look at this knight here. This knight is completely pinned and doesn't do something uh, basically. So the first brilliant move here, we need to attack the G7 square. We're just gonna focus on attacking the G7 square and try to make tactics and checkmate positions. So first brilliant move, bishop h6, attacking the pawn. You can't take it because you hang the queen. The knight is pinned, so you can take with the knight. So the only move that is possible is rook to f7. But in this position, Tao found another brilliant move to keep the pressure because it's not about attacking just the square, he's attacking the defenders. So he attacks the defender with bishop to takes b5. So actually, bishop takes b5 to two things at the same time. It attacked one of the defenders and pass one of the rooks to the open file. So basically, yeah, it's a brilliant move. You can't take it because then your queen doesn't have squares here, just has three squares. And if you try to avoid something, then you get not checkmated at once, but at one, but you're gonna be in big trouble. So Koblensk played this terrible move, rook to f7, but he had like this brilliant move here that's knight g6 square. Basically, trap the queen and everything's hanging here. But then you have the only move that saved the position, that is knight d4. Because knight d4 trade just a beautiful fork here and you grab the queen back, but it's gonna be a complete mess here, and probably I'm not gonna show it because we have low time. And anyways, uh, after after knight here, you can't do much about it. Like you can never capture here because I just capture or something. And if you play rook here, uh, then I just gonna uh, make your defender go away from the e6 square, because I really want to place my knight here, and it's gonna be awesome. So when I sacrifice the piece, another brilliant move here, uh, to get out the defender. So I get the e6 square, but the e6 square is kinda defended. So I play the brilliant move here, bishop d7, bishop d7. Uh, if you take with the bishop, then I grab the rook back. Um, you don't have enough time to play something like this because I will have my beautiful 96. And um, After bishop d7, very, very astonishing moves, like incredible. If you take with the rook, then you it is the same idea. You have to capture with the queen. Well, when you capture with the queen, then I try to deflect the defender again. So when queen goes for e6, then I check here, and after that, then I play the interesting move like knight d5. We have some complicated lines here, like this one. Um, knight here to knight 8 to e7, then knight check, queen goes to d8, rook h1, threatening to go for it. And after bishop b7, threatening the f3 pawn, then you play rook h1, threatening the queen, but you have this brilliant move you can cover with the knight after f4. Then you have this brilliant sacrifice, because if you take it, then I take here on a2, then you can first play your queen to f8 check. I'm going for the c6 square, c7 square, and after the capture here of the piece with the rook, then I have this incredible move. I don't have any checks anymore, so I'm going for a perpetual check. Then after queen g7, then I just gonna give you checks, infinite checks, so it's gonna be a draw. So basically this one's is awesome. um what about this? After rook g1, Tau playing this position, knight, that was the best movement. The best movement here is actually the brilliant move, uh the brilliant move here, bishop x a6, because doesn't have the tempos to defend the square. Because when you try to defend the a6 square, then I will take one defender down, and I have four pieces attacking the g7 square, and you are gonna lose the control of the position. I'm gonna get material back, or even uh get one of the defenders, something like this. So basically, yeah. Okay, Tao didn't play so well, but after this seven, the seven. Oh no, sorry. After this d4, knight d4, had an interesting idea here. Because like you can touch the knight, you can touch the rook, you can touch the bishop with the pawn, you can touch here with the pawn. You have many ideas to do, but actually the best movement here is the amazing, brilliant bishop d7. You have four attackers. One, two, three, four attackers. One piece hanging, another piece hanging, another piece hanging, and you can't take none of them. None. You are completely lost here. If you take with the bishop, this the idea is to take out the defender. So I cut the connection here, so I have the bishop x g7, or even greatest rook x g7, treating checkmate 1. So after rook takes, rook f takes, then I get this beautiful astonishing check. And if rook a, same idea. And if knight takes, same idea. And if queen takes here, then it gets very interesting, because it's the same how can I say? It's the same pattern. So I'm just going for it, and I'm really really okay here. This squares dominated, so I don't have trouble here. I don't have checks here. I don't check that has cover by the pieces. The seven bishops defending all things, all. So it was an incredible line here. Um, so I guess like probably probably this was one of the most interesting lines that Tao played, uh, and one of the most interesting sacrifice that was possible if Koblenz played the movement Queen to b6. But actually, uh, the game was more boring. And anyways, uh, I really like the those analyses from Valery Bronsky. He's international master, probably right now he's grandmaster, but I'm probably gonna post more videos about it, stuff like this. So okay, that's fine for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow or something. See ya.